looking to collect despite the decade's estrangement between father and son. Cam covered Nick's hand with his own. "You said we would do this together." Nick had promised to let him help with the investigation. "The case, yes. But not the moving in part? The case part has to come first." Nick turned his hand over under Cam's, lacing their fingers together. "I won't put you at risk." He was holding something back, the retired SEAL trying to protect him, the FBI agent. Growling in familiar frustration, Cam tried to yank his hand free. "I can take care of myself." Nick held on tight. "Yes, you can. But I won't paint a bullseye on your back." "Think it's a little late for that. Besides, things have been quiet lately." "And I mean to keep it that way," Nick said. "Us moving in together, not quiet." "I'm not going to stop digging, whether you're here or in San Diego." "I didn't expect you to," Nick conceded. "But without me here," he patted the mattress, "you can do so quietly." He leaned forward, drawing Cam into a kiss that snuffed out his anger, but not the hurt. Cam retreated, resting his forehead against Nick's. "How long will you be gone?" 4 to 6 weeks. "What about gravity?" "I can manage the business end of the brewery from anywhere." Nick curled a hand around the side of Cam's neck, squeezing lightly and drawing his gaze. "It's a good opportunity. I'll have my own office and can set the agenda. Take cases that matter, not just the ones that guarantee a win. You know as well as I do this is how DOJ works. We go where we can make a difference, where we're needed." Like Cam had been needed in San Francisco, so he'd left Boston behind. And now Nick was needed in San Diego. But what about the people who needed Nick here? Was this thing between them not affecting Nick the way it was affecting Cam? "What happened to building something?" he whispered hoarsely. Nick's determination faltered and he twisted away, his back to Cam as he braced his heels on the bed rail. "I've never been good at construction. I'm better at demo." "That's bullshit too," Cam said, anger resurging, but redirected for Nick, not at him. "Look at Gravity, at your USAO teams, at your work with the Bureau." "It's too good, Boston. You, us, most of all. And the last time I had it this good." Glancing sideways, Nick's eyes were brimming with remembered pain. "I made a mess of things and lost it all. I can't let that happen again. I can't lose you, and everything I've already built here." His breath hitched, torso heaving, and Cam's attention was drawn again to the giant cypress on his back, to the spindly limbs that curled over Nick's shoulders, and to the mysterious GS in the center of its trunk. His biggest mess, Nick had once said. And now Nick didn't want to make another. This was affecting him, maybe more than it was affecting Cam. And if Cam wanted a shot at building more, he couldn't push right now. That would be a mistake he'd regret. He needed to give Nick the space to find his answers. "Okay, Dominic. Go to San Diego." Nick huffed a relieved sigh, shoulders dropping and curling forward. "You gonna let the argument go, just like that?" Trailing a hand over his back, Cam slid to his side and rubbed his cheek against Nick's, the brush of scruff against his own electrifying. "I'm 36, he rumbled in Nick's ear. "Not a fucking teenager. I'm going to miss you like crazy. But this is a two-way street, one I'd like to keep driving on with you, the same direction." He grasped Nick's chin and angled his face toward him. "Do what you need to clear the roadblocks." He palmed Nick's cock with his other hand. "And fuck me good before you leave." "Christ, I'm an idiot," Nick growled, right before he did exactly as Cam asked, proving himself smarter than he gave himself credit for. 5 weeks later, Cam was wondering who was smart and who was the idiot. He was leaning